Mr. Prime, that's not right. Welcome into Jets Afterburners podcast. What is going on, everybody? I am your host, Liam, being joined as always by my wonderful co-host, NYJ Dan16, and Armand McShake. That's a new one. How you guys doing tonight?
I'm doing great, Armand.
I could be doing better. The goddamn Mets and the goddamn Penguins.
Yeah. Listen, just started off here. Shout out to Tyson from Let's Talk Jets. Just got awesome T-shirts and whatnot for a great cause here. In the link down there, you can just hit the GoFundMe. Definitely helps out with mental health awareness. It's an amazing cause. So definitely, even before we dive into all the signings and the Jets and the draft and this and that, just hop down there. Definitely give. It's definitely a great way to just spread the word of mental health awareness. With that, Liam, let's get to it.
Yeah, so we're going to kick it off today. I'm just going to throw the link in the chat. We're going to have the chat open all night. If anybody wants to call in, go ahead and do so. We're going to be doing a mock draft in just a little bit. But before we get into the mock draft tonight, we do have some Jets news. The Jets signed their first 30-year-old player. Armand, how you feeling about Mr. Josh Reynolds?
The depth receiver, but it gives me hope for Amari Cooper, who's 30 years old, to be wide receiver too on this team.
Yeah. Dan, what are you thinking?
I like the move. The only thing is, last year, I think, was a little kind of off, right, for the guy. He was involved in a shooting, which was weird. But then the Broncos cut him. So it's just like what you would think that the franchise would have your back, and they cut him. Then all of a sudden the Jaguars pick him up. Kind of weird. I like that it's depth. It's a signing where, all right, you know what? With Lazard there, it's two veterans kind of up on the opposite side of Garrett Wilson. But again, we have absolutely no receivers. Yes, he's 30 years old, but we have nothing. So that's why it's so important, this draft here, that we knock it out of the park. It is vital, enormous, that we get some sort of help on the offensive side of the ball, whether it's Warren or Tet McMillan. We need something.
Now, I wonder if, that makes you like Florida man. Like, that's why he got shot, and, it's kind of like the Florida man meme. He's going to come live in Jacksonville now, It's
Right.
It's not right that they, that should never be a reason that somebody gets cut. It happened obviously with Ricky Pearsall and the 49ers, and look at what he's becoming. Now, with that all being said, we got the first person calling in of the night. Johnny Boy, friend of the program, as Pat McAfee says. How you doing, man?
What's going on, Liam? What up, Dan?
Wearing that hat with pride?
Oh, hey, look. What's up, Armand? I am very excited for the season. First off, MLB dropped the ball with the app today because it was crazy, but it brought me back to have to hear it on the radio. So it brought back a lot of memories when I was young and, cleaning at other places and stuff like that and listening to on the radio. So that was awesome. But I thought Clay Holmes was okay. I thought the bullpen held itself, and we had the bases juiced, and we just left a lot of runs on base. I mean, it's the first game out of 162. So I'm excited for the season, man. And seeing Soto get on base like that, Pete's bat looked good. Acuna kind of had a little bit of a mishap in the very beginning of a play, right?
An
But then
extra run costed us the game. I think it was a inning-ending double play, and he turned into Chuck Knobloch from back in the day, throwing the ball into the stands and giving them an extra run.
correct. But then, I mean, any other young guy would have been messed up because of that, and he held his own. That last at bat with him,
That salvaged the game for him. That
was
battle,
good.
Allen, that ball off of Josh Hader. Vientos is the one guy I'm going to really go after right now. I mean, granted, in the 8th inning, he got that walk, but his at-bats early on were atrocious, swinging at everything, and I'm just like, man, I don't need him like this if he's going to back cleanup. And this is the reason why I thought batting him second in between Lindor and Soto would be more helpful.
So, Johnny, with all that being said, let's reel back into the Jets a little bit. The Jets signed their first 30-year-old player, and Josh Reynolds. You have any thoughts on Josh Reynolds?
Doesn't he remind you of TJ Hujimazada? He looks just like him.
Yes.
That's exactly what I think about it. There's upside to the guy. Sure hands. He's 30 years old, so he's now the old vet, right? That everybody wanted to have on the team itself. He's been successful in every place he's gone. I don't know, man. He's wide receiver 4 in my eyes. I think maybe that takes Gibson's place, and Gibson's gone.
I was going to say, do you think that takes Lazard's place?
No, I still don't. I still think Lazard right now, if I'm being honest with you, he's wide receiver 2 behind Wilson. And then it's Corley.
Yeah.
And again, Corley is, I don't know if you guys seen it. This dude is packing up some top-notch muscle, man. You know,
see that?
Yeah. I like that, man. I like that. There's competition there, even though we don't know anything about these wide receivers. And again, jury's out, right? Like you look at the roster and all you see is Garrett Wilson, and that's it. So in a way, I kind of like it because there's going to be a lot of kind of parallel competitions. They want to make this team kind of like Gwen Corbett, right? If you think about it, coming from Hofstra. I remember that 95 team where we didn't have anybody. I don't know if you guys remember Charles Wilson and Jeff Graham, and here comes Wayne Corbett out of Hofstra, and he made a niche for himself. He made it. He was competitive. There was something there. Why not? I want that. I want that with the New York Jets, especially at wide receiver. But with that being said, we better come out with a starting wide receiver opposite of Garrett Wilson come April. Just saying.
That being said, I think that's the perfect segue to finally kick off our first mock draft of the year. Some people have been doing these things since January, February.
Or week 3.
Right, so that's really when it should be starting. So I guess with that being said, we'll pull up the Simi.
Well, first, if you could see, like, here's the Tankathon, the Jets draft selections for this year's draft. We start at 7 and work our way down all the way. Our last pick, 207.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, 7, 42, 73, 110, 145, 162, 186, and 207.
All right, not bad. Not bad. Well, something.
What do you get?
Yeah.
So how are we
we
feeling
doing?
about this draft overall? Just like the expectation of the class heading into it before we really kick this off. A lot of people are saying that this is one of the weaker drafts in recent memory, especially with the quarterback class, where it seems like if a quarterback is available where you're picking, you have to take the quarterback. So with that being said, I guess we'll start out, Dan, you a big fan of this class? Or
As far as quarterbacks, I'm not a big fan until it's probably the 3rd round and later. Defensive tackle wise, Mason Graham is the eye popper, right? Everyone wants him on their team. Wide receiver, same thing. Ted McMillan, that's where I see kind of like a fall off. But I do like the kid from Ohio State, Akunukaba, something like that.
Buka.
Yeah, God bless you.
Oogada
That
boogada?
one. Yes, that one. I'm cool with that. Running back, you have Ginty. Do the Jets need a running back? I don't think so. Again, we got Brees. We got that Tank, who's 21 years old and whatnot, finally legal to drink.
Yes.
Offensive line, Will Campbell, Armand Membau, who I like a lot because Armand was named after him.
Yes.
And I mean, then you go all around on defense. I think it gets deep after the third round. And I think that's the bread and butter and how we're going to start judging Mooj. Johnny Boy, what do you think?
If I'm going to be 100% honest with you, I believe in what Mooj is going to do. He's already I was in shock on what we signed Derek Nandi for.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, holy crap. Was like 1 year, $4 million. I think this guy that we just signed is going to make more money. Right. And I was like, dude, this dude he's doing something. I'm not used to it, is what I'm saying. I'm used to us signing Kinlaw for 8-point-something million and him not doing anything. Right.
You better hide your squirrels.
Exactly.
Oh,
so this draft, it's a very intriguing draft because I feel like all four of us at 7, we're all going to have different picks that we want to have. Mm-hmm. If I'm being very honest with you. And I think that's because this regime has put us in such a place that we could go at different positions right now and we wouldn't be upset at each other because it wouldn't make sense. So other than QB, because if we get Dart at 7, I will not show up to any show. I will not be part of any show for a while, including mine, because I will need some time off.
Uh-oh.
I hear you.
I mean, Jackson Dart at 7?
That's no.
No, we have a before we continue, we have a request from Dark Soldier. He has a question for us. What's the huge deciding factor for the SB, the outline, draft?
O-line.
Oh yeah, I said the outline. Yeah, the O-line draft right tackle at 7. What do you guys think?
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind offensive linemen, but again, I want weapons, and I think that's the selfish side of me, right? Like I want weapons. I want Tyler Warren. I want T-Mac. I want to maybe trade back and get more picks and get more offensive power. I want that. But at the same time, right, if we're missing one piece to solidify this offensive line, and that's right tackle. At 7, I think to me, I brought this point up many years ago on Let's Talk Jets when Long Beach Joe was there and whatnot, when we selected Becton. I said, you don't select a player that high in the top 10 if it's not a left tackle or the opposite side, the blind side of the quarterback. So if it's a left-handed quarterback, then right tackle is prestige. It's a big-time spot. But why choose 7 and move these players to a spot that they're not comfortable with? Just like kind of Johnny, your boy in Cleveland that they continue to switch back and forth, who's still a free agent. What's his name? Jedrick Willis. Like, I would love the Jets to take a flyer on the guy. I'm cool with that. But like, I wouldn't want to select Membau at 7. Isn't his natural position left tackle, or am I wrong? It's left tackle?
No, it's
right tackle.
It's right tackle. Yeah.
Again, if Justin Fields is the guy, right? He's a right-handed quarterback. He could see the blitz coming. I wouldn't invest a 7th overall on a right tackle. I wouldn't do it. That's just me. I wouldn't.
Can I give you my counterpoint? And I'm not going to bring up that we have the same name. Look at what the Chargers did when they took Joe Alt last year at pick 5.
Mm-hmm.
He was a left tackle coming out of Notre Dame. He didn't play right tackle. They already had their left tackle in Rashawn Slater, just like us right now with the hope and potential of Fashanu at left tackle.
Mm.
Justin Herbert is a right-handed throwing quarterback like Justin Fields.
Right.
So my counter to you, Dan, is you can take a right tackle because the Chargers did it.
You can, but at the same time, you want to increase Garrett Wilson's potential, right? So
Yep.
what do you have on the opposite side? I get it. You can go second round and get a receiver and whatnot. But if you have a chance to get the best receiver, if he's available, or the best tight end who they're saying he mirrors Brock Bowers, especially what Bowers did last year, and he's there at 7, you have to choose out of those. Let's say 3: Membow, Warren, and T-Mac. Me personally, I'm not a big fan of tight ends that high. I go wide receiver. I go, give me the Mike Evans, give me the playmaker, give me at least a playmaker that's playing opposite of Garrett Wilson to alleviate the double team. That's me. Like, that's why I wouldn't do Membow at 7. If I move back to 10 or 11 and one of those offensive linemen are there, I'm cool with it. I'm all right. I don't know. I can't do a right tackle at 7 or anywhere higher. I hear what you're saying, Armand. I hear it.
No, what about Will Campbell as a left tackle?
What for Sean? You're going to move for Sean to right tackle then?
That's what I'm saying.
The issue, yep.
That's an issue. That to me is an issue. Now we're moving around the line, and these young players have gelled for a year finally, right? That's the big argument, Johnny Boy, right? That we don't want to shift. We don't want to move the new center that we got. We're going to be pushing him off, Tippmann at right guard and AVT at right tackle. We don't want to do that. So now we're asking Membow or Campbell to go to the left tackle and ask Olu to learn something brand new. That's not why these guys are drafted, right? Is it me? You don't draft a quarterback to play him slot receiver just because he's fast.
I'm just so, again, it's like I've stated before, man. I'm so torn within this draft because the positions of need that we just have so many that we can make an argument for each position. I think for myself, I'm still on the board of trading back, right? Picking up more capital, because there's guys that are out there that could potentially be day 1 starters that we could get in day 2 or a day 3, right? I keep talking about the kid out of Boston College, the kid Ozzie. I like the guy a lot, but it's because he's from Boston College that not many people are in regards to. That's like the only thing that Boston College had was their offensive line. So it's up in the air right now. The Warren pick for myself, and I keep going back to this, it's not the player himself, but it's the position. I can't see myself drafting a tight end, insert any name, when if they're comparing Bowers went 14 last year. 13 last year. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the production from what Warren did to the production that Bowers did at Georgia, it is completely different. And if you really put them up together, you'll see the difference on it. I'm not gonna front, man. I am very scared. Imagine a Kyle Brady all over again.
Yeah, that's a fear. I mean, we've lived through that. Johnny Boy and I, right? Armand, did you ever live through that? Kyle Brady?
Yeah, I even last week. Dan, you might have been here. I don't remember, but I brought up from drafthistory.com. I went back all the way to 2014, and all the tight ends drafted in the first round. The 3 that were drafted in the top 10. Eric Ebron, 10th overall to the Lions.
Right.
A bust. Basically, if you took him day 3, you would say he's a solid tight end. But taking him 10th overall, technically he's a bust. He was serviceable. 8th overall, TJ Hawkinson got better after he left Detroit and went to Minnesota.
Yep.
And then the last one went in the top 10, 4th overall, Mr. Generational Talent. That word gets tossed around for everybody, Mr. Kyle Pitts.
What position? I'm sorry, what spot?
He went 4th overall.
Okay, so there's my argument as well. Again, to Johnny Boy's point, that's too high. What has he done? What has he done as a playmaker in Atlanta? Like, I'd rather take my shot with Ted McMillan and maybe next year see if Atlanta's willing to trade Pitts. I'm cool with that. But at 7 overall, as much as I like Tyler Warren, I wouldn't even be compelled to draft him that high. It's too high, man. I'm sorry. It's a tight end. Again, unless the guy's Gronk, forget about Bowers. Like, I get it. Bowers put up great numbers last year. It was 1 year. If you got someone like Gronkowski that you know that's the kind of player that you're getting, yes, at 7, I'm all for it. Let's go. But before this year, have you ever heard of Tyler Warren? No.
Only if you watch a lot of college football. And
I think
read
I had a
about
neighbor named Tyler Warren at one point.
Oh my gosh.
He moved.
Not a big fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My biggest fear is of Warren is that from the Jets fan perspective of their expectations for him taking him at pick 7, and their expectation statistically is going to be what Brock Bowers did. Because what Brock Bowers did, he did it with Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell. 2 guys that are not the most talented quarterbacks. Like, there's probably a little bit more talent in Fields. And, Jet fans are going to look at Tyler Warren and think that he could put up 112 receptions and 1,100 yards.
What's so unfair to think that, though? It's
the expectation. And if he doesn't hit that, Jet fans are going to say he was not the right selection.
So that's me. I'm going to raise my hand on that because I'm going to say that's what I expect as a Jet fan. If you select someone at 7 and that's a tight end, while Brock Bowers was selected, 13th or 14th, whatever the case is, last year, my expectation for that dude is 1,200 yards and 113 receptions. And you guys might say, oh, but that's not feasible. You can't think like that. You're damn right I am. You get someone at 7th overall as a freaking tight end. Absolutely. I'm looking at him at least every other game. I want 100 yards, at least 8 receptions. I'm looking for that. Now, if we select a guy at 15, 16, all right, you know what? It is what it is. But you select someone in the top 10, tight end, what can I ask you guys, Liam and Armand, why shouldn't us Jet fans have those expectations if we get Tyler Warren at 7? Why not?
No, you make a very good point. And it's just, what we saw from Brock Bowers was the greatest rookie tight end season we have ever seen. Now, let me ask you something. If we do get Warren and he's leading the team in touchdowns, but, he has 50, 60 yards a game, whatever it is, are you okay with that instead? Or do all of the stats have to be there?
So if he ends the season, let's say 750 yards, 10 touchdowns, let's say 60 receptions. How do you feel, Dan, at that pick at 7th overall?
So if you get great, this is a great question. If you give me that, right, then I'm expecting Garrett Wilson to have 1,400 yards and 16 touchdowns, because that means that the enormous double team pressures that Garrett Wilson would have had is alleviated and being pushed off towards the middle of the field. So that I could see. I could say, all right, you know what? Tyler Warren that dude's a dog. He's real. He's a real solid piece here. But now, if he has those numbers and Garrett Wilson has, again, maybe one of his worst years, 930 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, then to me it was a wasted pick. A waste.
We haven't had something like that in how long? When's the last tight end that we had that was somewhat serviceable? Kellen Winslow, maybe? Right?
Dustin Keller. Dustin
Keller,
man.
Dustin
Keller.
That we drafted, Johnny, I would say Keller, and he was a first-round pick.
Yeah,
but if you're just looking at the Austin Safari and Jenkins.
Who got screwed against that Pats game, man. That was a touchdown.
Jeff Cumberland, I like Jeff Cumberland a lot too.
If that's the case and that production comes from him, then it is what it is. But that's in Jets standard again, right? We're all just in our head, it's just been put into our brain that it has to be, in Jet standards, an okay guy, right?
Right.
It's the same stuff that we thought about Aaron Rodgers. And I hate bringing that guy's name up and everything, but we haven't had a quarterback that's thrown 28 touchdowns, and we deemed him the second coming of Joe Namath off rip. And that wasn't the case, So, like, I don't know with Warren, man. Like, if what you were saying, I'm going to answer your question. Would it be good enough for me at 7th with those numbers? I would say no. I would have to say no, because I would want more. He needs to have more, especially if it's only him and Garrett that are the top threats for our offense itself.
Now, see, like, another thing to make a case for him is we don't know like the kind of attitude that Aaron Glenn is looking for, and everything that we hear about Tyler Warren is his attitude. His the way he fires the team up, the way he is in the locker room, the way that like he's going to go out there and make a play over his dead body. He does not care. He is going to get that ball. He's going to score a touchdown. He's going to make a play. Now, I get it. That's all speak. Things can change in the NFL. But see, like Saleh and Joe Douglas, they wanted those, they were nice kids. They're good kids, but they have that nasty football side of them. I think Aaron Glenn wants animals. Like you need some mentally unstable guys. You can't. I don't want to be sitting down at a restaurant next to an NFL player. Like I want, I want you to be a little bit out there, a little crazy. And I think that's what Tyler Warren could provide. And if he could create that, because the team, even with Davante Adams last year, and Johnny, you're right. I don't want to keep touching and going back and touching on last year, but Davante Adams, Aaron Rodgers, like all these kind of guys, they were dead. They were lifeless zombies on the field. They didn't care. I want somebody that brings that juice. I want somebody that's on, max out to 10, going up to 11 every single day. That's just who he is. Like I love those guys personally. That's just my personal opinion. No, that doesn't justify drafting somebody at 7. But
True.
if you can walk the talk,
Mhm.
then I think we'll have something special. I'm just saying. I'm not saying you should temper your expectations, but I don't know if. See, it's hard to say your expectations shouldn't be Brock Bowers, especially when you're drafting him at 7, almost halfway, to where Brock Bowers was drafted. I think we're going to be getting a very, very good player. And I think that the tight end position is going to be used a lot more too, unlike Robert Saleh. Like Conklin was cool, like he was never like our best option, our best weapon, but he was a very good player. But look at Sam Laporta with Detroit. Aaron Glenn knows him very well. Could if so, I guess I'll ask you this. I'll ask you this question: if we were to get Sam Laporta production out of Tyler Warren, was it worth a first-round pick?
Now, before I go in there, Armand, I'm just going to mute you when you come on. Just raise your hand because we hear the TV in the background. All right. So, to me, it's I think it would be worth the draft pick. Armand?
Check the private chat.
Okay.
Let me bring these stats up for you guys so you guys could kind of see what I'm talking about in regards to Warren. 2021, right? So he's had 4 years of production, right? 2021, 5 receptions, 61 yards. 2022, 10 receptions, 123 yards. 2023, 34 receptions, 422 yards, 7 touchdowns. 2024, he blows up. 104 receptions, 1,200 yards, 8 touchdowns. That's what I'm saying. So if I pull up Brock Bowers' stats in Georgia, it's a complete difference, bro. Off the rip, he was the guy. Like, he was just a monster at it. And that's the generational talks in regards to him about that as well. So that's the fight that I'm having in regards to that. And when I go back and I think of it and I look at it, I'm like, damn, dude, he just started. Could it have been because there was nothing there, and that's the reason why he blew up to 1,200 yards this season?
Some guys, it just takes certain guys. It takes a couple years to get acclimated. And I get it. Sam Laporte, I believe, was a second-round draft pick too. So that makes it like a little bit more justifiable. But
now peep this out. 2021, 56 yards. This is Brock Bowers now, right? 882 yards, 13 touchdowns. 2022, 63 receptions, 942 yards, 7 touchdowns. And then 2023, he was injured that year. 56 receptions, 714, and 6 touchdowns. If he never got injured that year, he would have been a beast as well. That's the biggest difference for me when it comes to the conversation about Bowers and Warren. Bowers off the rip, he was good. And this is because I'm a Georgia fan. So this is what I'm talking about. If you put those stats up and you start looking at that.
You know how I look at that? Because you bring up great points with the stats in Georgia and whatnot. You look at the playmakers that the Jets have and how they could elevate themselves a little bit higher. So you have a quarterback in Justin Fields who's mobile, right? Who likes to run. He has a gun for an arm. Again, he still hasn't hit that peak in which we all thought that he would coming out of Ohio State. Again, he went through his travels and whatnot, through Chicago, ups and downs. He's a bust. They let him go, goes to Pittsburgh and whatnot. Now you bring him here. Man, we all forgot about Breece Hall. Holy smokes, we all forgot about the guy. He's a talent. We got Braylon Allen, another guy right behind him, Garrett Wilson. Now, if we get someone like Tyler Warren there, the offense can be very dynamic. As much as I'm not high on a tight end at 7, you have a quarterback that may make this offense work. If it's anything like the Detroit Lions, if it's anything like that, I even just want 10% of what Ben Johnson had with the Lions. That's all I want, 10% starting off this year. That right there will keep us in ball games. Now we bring in Malachi Corley, who a lot of Jet fans already written off. The guy sucks. He goes for a touchdown and drops it an inch right before he crosses over the goal line. I don't want to write him off just as yet, because how many times have we seen it in the past where these kind of players, they flourish under a new management? Now, I really don't think that we haven't even touched the surface of our weapons on offense yet. And that's why I honestly think, I brought it up before, there's going to be a crazy surprise trade that's going to make a lot of Jet fans scratch their heads. But just remember, this is a new management here. So if they look at the roster and they see who's taking up a lot of money, they may have to trade that certain individual in order to pay Garrett Wilson, in order to maybe acquire other players, in order to allow Justin Fields to bring the Jets to that second tier to be competitive. Just throwing it out there. I wouldn't exclude Quinnen Williams not being part of the New York Jets this year. Might be a possibility. Cap hits are pretty hard. Just throwing it out there.
I mean, they'll tag them though, right? They could tag a whole bunch of these guys, and then there won't be a conversation in regards to that with the Wilson stuff. I know which combo you're talking about because it's the the Quinnen conversation. That's a potential there. And I've said it from jump. I think everybody is touchable right now.
Everybody.
Because I mean, all they've known is losing for so long. So it might be something that us as fans are not gonna like at all.
Mm-hmm.
But if it works out for the future of it and it's the sustainable winning that he continues to keep talking about, then why not? I don't know, man. I really truly believe in what they're doing right now. It's just, again, the Tyler Warren convo. I loved what Armand said about the potential of a trade between us and the Steelers, right? Us
Mm-hmm.
going all the way that back, getting a first next year, getting a third this year from them, and a second the year before after that, and Darnell Washington, because that's what it would take for them to jump all the way to 7 for us. Having 2 first-round picks potentially next year.
Yep.
If we let's just say for some crazy reason this season we go off and we're just super nice, but there's a quarterback that we thinking of a future with or whatever, right? Those first 2 sound nice to jump up and potentially get that person, right? So there's just a lot, man.
You're probably right with Pittsburgh, because remember before they drafted Ben Roethlisberger, it was about Tommy Maddox, right? How they kind of resurrected his career. And then, now they had Russell Wilson, Justin Fields. It's like these tremendous franchises always find a way to get their franchise quarterback. Now, here's the wild card on this. Knowing that a franchise always succeeds in getting quarterbacks, if Pittsburgh calls you up, right? And they're like, yo, look, we want 7. We'll give you next year's first. You have every right as a GM to say, if we do this trade, who are you picking?
Yeah.
Right? Now, if they say we're picking Jackson Dart, that's who we want. We know you guys got Fields. This is just me. I know
Hell yes. Go ahead. Have fun with that guy. Enjoy him.
No. Wait. Hold on one second. We're talking about a great organization, an organization that has won 5 Super Bowls or whatever the case is, or more, 6, right? I think they're at 6 Super Bowls.
Yeah, they're Sixburg.
They don't mess up. They don't mess up. As a GM, let's say I'm Mooch and I learn from the best of the best, and I pick up that phone call and it's Pittsburgh. And I'm like, yo, what's going on? What do you want for 7? I will give you next year's first just for me to move up to 7. Who are you picking up? I'm playing it all over again. Jackson Dart. Why do you want him? That's our guy. No more questions. That's our guy. Okay, cool. Bye. Me personally, if I know that Pittsburgh wants him and they think that highly of him, I'm selecting Jackson Dart. That's what I would do. Hands down, I would select him immediately. You know why? Johnny? Let's say.
I can't do it, bro.
No, I think you would. Let's say if we trade away and Jackson Dart gives us the Pittsburgh Steelers a Super Bowl, how would you feel? Let's play it out. Let's play that whole scenario out. Wouldn't you think back and say, you know what? We were there and we knew who they were going to pick and we just gave it to them for the following year's first rounder. All hopes. I would not trade it away. Because if they think that highly of him, a great organization like the Pittsburgh Steelers, I'm like, you know what? It's time to change my fortunes. I'm going to get him.
But what type of quarterback does Dart turn into? Does he turn into one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league to get that Super Bowl? Does he turn into an average quarterback with that Super Bowl? You have been one of the proponents to wait for the quarterbacks for next year.
What was Ben Roethlisberger year 1, right? As a rookie, when he came in for Tommy Maddox, he was not completely finished. He wasn't even a full product. He relied on the run. He relied on the run with Jerome Bettis. That's what it was. Him and Willie Parker. It was all about that.
But he was highly regarded coming out more than Jackson Dart.
That could all be huge too. He's a big body.
Well, look at the guy that plays for the Chiefs. He wasn't highly regarded. He was not, or he would have been selected before Mitch Trubisky. That's what I'm saying. Like if great organizations like this, I'm not saying that great organizations.
So you've come around to my point of view of right? I got him right.
You got him, bro. You got him. He's been preaching that same thing forever.
This is what I'm saying. The only way I fall into that bear trap is if Pittsburgh calls. Now, if there's a shitty team, let's say the Indianapolis Colts, right? Or the Arizona Cardinals, some lame ass team organization that haven't won for years, calls the Jets up. We'll give you next year's first. Take it. Go ahead. But if a prestigious team calls me, like the Steelers, I am not trading that away because I'll know exactly that they have better scouts than I do. Way better.
No,
they've been there, done that. They're way better.
Dan, I'll tell you this.
Since Roethlisberger, name me the quarterback they developed. They didn't develop Kenny Pickett. They let him go.
Justin Fields.
Their draft picks have been pretty good.
Hey, I tell you,
been pretty good.
I tell you this right now. If I'd rather take Sanders, if we're going quarterback and he's there, give me Sanders at that point. That's how much I do not want Dart at 7. And let me put it there at 7. At 7
is the only quarterback I would take at 7.
Shedeur.
Like that's and I don't want Shedeur and I don't want Sanders either. But if I had a gun to my head, quarterback right now, Sanders or Dart, I'm going Sanders.
I want to bring this one up because I honestly think that Mooj probably had JJ McCarthy higher. I think once it was Denver's term last year, not that they settled, but they went through their line of product, right? They saw JJ McCarthy and they're like, all right, you know what? Minnesota trade up with the Jets. I think if they had the chance to get JJ, they would have taken him way beyond Bo Nix.
They had a chance. They could have traded up.
They could have.
Minnesota.
They could have. I think it was just too steep for them. Maybe I don't know what Joe Douglas was asking. Well, maybe because it was an AFC team. Because I have to think that if it's an AFC, if it's a conference team trading within, the price is always going to be higher.
No, because the draft charts are always the same year in and year out.
Well,
if the draft value chart changed, it's going to be based on one position, the quarterback position. And this year's class would have devalued the points of how much of trading up would have been.
Now, the good news is, we could air all this out right now and get the mock draft underway.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Do we see it on the screen?
No.
7 rounds?
Oh, here. I got you. There we go. All right. So, Armand, you're in control of this thing. All right.
Can we make it a little bit bigger? What if we go here?
I'm already at full max.
Oh, there it is. Good job.
I don't think they need to see us for this. I'd rather this be shown more. Nobody's tuning in for our looks besides Dan. So.
I am.
Are we good with 7 rounds or how many rounds?
Yeah, go right ahead. Again,
after round 4, it's just going to be, no pun intended, dart throws.
Hey, go fast. If you go fast, it'll be a little bit quicker, so it's not. And how are you guys doing this? Is it
Johnny? We got to wait 10 minutes per pick.
Oh my gosh! I'm gonna go to sleep.
Are we ready, fellas?
I'm ready, man. I'm ready. Let's do it. So the second annual Jets Afterburners mock draft. Ooh. And after the 3rd round, it's definitely going to be very mocking.
We got a surprise here, fellas.
Yo,
Ashton Genty.
Keep going.
Oh, okay.
Holy crap, bro.
Oh.
We have 3 trade offers. This is the first one from the Giants.
Do you guys want to do trades tonight? I feel like that could get a little hairy.
Well, we could check them out and see.
All right.
Yeah, why not? Shit.
Okay, this takes us out of the 1st round completely.
Oh. But look at that. That's insane right there. That's nuts.
All right, would you guys accept this trade?
Hell no.
No.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Wait.
Just asking.
Hold on a second. So the Giants wanted to move back into the 1st round.
Yes.
Who do they get?
They took
See.
Let's see.
Hit Hyde, yeah.
They took Will Campbell.
Oh my God! Can we start this thing over?
But see, look, they probably would want a quarterback at that point.
That's a good point.
That's what I mean.
Very good
like,
point.
Right. I mean, the Browns are the Browns. So, yes, they're definitely going running back.
Okay, so
I would say no.
okay. Next pick, the Chargers.
hey, I love my Mets. Go Mets, baby.
Mm.
See, but
So
look at that.
We would go down to 22. We get
Okay.
pick 55. It's
Pick
another
86.
second rounder.
Yep.
86. And 86 helps us from pick 73 to 110. And 55 helps us between 42 and 73.
I would take this trade with the quickness right here.
Is there another trade offer? There's another trade
Yes,
offer, right?
We got 3. So the third one is the Steelers.
Oh, this is better. This is way better.
Well,
Yeah, but we're giving up 2 picks, though.
yeah,
I mean,
we're giving up 186.
Where's 186?
See, but then goes the so hit the counter, right? And say that you want to take one of their players and put Darnell Washington in there. Just to go to what you were saying.
You can't do players. But what I would try to do is to do 21 next year's first. And let's
This comment made me laugh.
pick 83. That's what I would try to get.
Evan, I'm on the same boat with you.
Evan, if you don't hit that subscribe button, man, you just went to the top of the list of fan favorites right here for the Jets Afterburners podcast. This is awesome. Fantastic.
If the Jets select Dart, I'll fill my bathtub with bleach and go bobbing for apples. Wow.
I love it.
So this
at least it'll be healthy.
This to me means they're trading up for Shador.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. I'm good with this. Or did you like the Chargers one better? Let's propose this one.
I like this one.
Yes, let's do it. Let's see.
Propose it.
Thanks for the support, Evan.
All right. Let's see.
Oh,
nice. Well done.
And look at that. Sanders
Mason
went.
Graham, Armand left. All right.
Why did you go to Chicago?
Tyler Warren goes to the Colts.
He goes 14.
T-Mac is going down. He's
It's gonna be golden, bro.
Oh my God, dude. LA. Yes.
Oh, we got Tampa. Oof. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
And then the Bengals.
Go back to the other one. Go back to the first one. All right. Pick 22. That's one. Let's counter. Let's counter. Let's see how bad they want it. I want 86. Or no, give me next year's first. No, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, no, that's a little crazy.
I don't want to give up 73.
Yeah, take that out.
I know, so they're gonna reject giving 55. I think. Let me try.
See, when we get to the double, for me at least, I think when it starts going to trading back twice, it's like impossible.
Hold on a second. Why not ask for the second? Yeah. All right. F it. Yeah, no shit. No, I can't do that.
Well, who are the players that are on here right now? Armand.
You got Malachi Starks, the safety. You got Colston Loveland, the tight end. You got Tyler Booker, guard. You got
Campbell, man. Oh,
Campbell. Yeah, you got Campbell. Josh Simmons, the offensive tackle. We could go wide receiver here and take Luther Burden.
I'm not opposed
to Vandross. All right, let's see the trade thing again. Let's see, because all right, pick 22 and 55.
21 and 73.
Take the second rounder off the table and offer them the fifth, our fifth, 110. Let's see. Yep. And I want 55. All right, let's see.
Hell no.
I saw that one coming.
All right.
So pick 22.
Can we see the Bucks one again?
Oof. That's actually not a bad one at all, because I think we picked up from Pittsburgh too, right?
Yeah, it's not that bad. You're right, because we're moving up almost 20 slots up.
Moving on up.
Moving on up. It's not that bad, but you know what? Hold on a second. Okay, give them our second, and let's see if they can give us 125.
So, give them 73 or 42?
42.
So 42 for 55 and 125.
It's not that
86. I'm
easy,
sorry,
Dark.
86.
Not
86.
that easy.
Okay.
Yo, Soldier, I'm on the same boat with you, bro.
Oh, you see, that's what we counter. Bam, bam,
And
done.
they took the tight end.
I didn't take the tight end.
Guys, we're about to be here all night.
I
Yep.
am not taking any of these picks.
All right,
Let's-
we're done. We're
let's
done.
pick it
Let's
22.
pick. Let's pick. Let's see what we
Okay,
got.
so Colton Loveland went to 21 to the Chargers.
Wow.
I would say my vote is for the wide receiver Luther Burden.
Yeah, make that too.
I'm Campbell, man. Give me Jihad, bro.
I can't take defense in the first round. I will leave this show.
I can.
Why? Why wouldn't? Well,
Well, Armand, don't leave, but I'm also in the same boat as you.
all right. Let's go wide
Please
receiver.
don't leave, Armand.
Let's go Luther Burden.
All right.
All right, Tyler Booker, Simmons.
Come on, Campbell.
Excellent, fantastic.
Yo, look how down Grant fell.
He went all the way down. Yeah. Wow, Donovan Jackson. Holy
Yo,
smokes.
we're about to get an F on this, guys. Just want you guys to know this.
That's the fun part, though.
Oh my goodness.
I saw what you did with the F.
Wow. Look at us.
So where's our next pick at now?
I don't know, but Mooch is about to get
55.
fired.
Yo, you guys got this guy fired, bro.
Well, we got some.
Done.
We
More.
got some good.
Oh my God. We're going to own the 2026 draft.
Holy crap, man. This is bad, dude.
Just pick. F them all. F them all.
Yeah.
All right, so we have Harold Fanning Jr.
Whoa,
the tight
Jackson
end.
Dart is there?
Jalen Milrow.
No,
Jackson
hold on.
Dart.
Yeah, take Dart. That's it.
Yeah, starts there. Yep.
What are you
Yeah.
guys doing? Oh my god.
I would prefer Milrow over Dart, but
No, absolutely not. No, not at 55.
I would prefer none of those guys at all.
Nah, go. You know what?
Hey.
Let's see how far Jackson Dart falls.
Hit.
I would take him.
So we
I
gotta.
would get Fields another weapon. I'd go the tight end here.
Yeah, go to
Yeah,
offense.
I was
hit,
just
hit-
thinking that too.
hit offense real quick.
Who are these people? Did I just see Schwartz?
Okay, so-
Schweitzer.
Let me see.
Go up.
We're in
let
the
me see.
second round right now. Hit wide receivers real quick.
Isaiah Bond. Shaken, not stirred. Xavier
Xavier
Restrepo.
Restrepo could be later.
Strepo. Isn't that
Hit,
like
hit tight
when your
end.
throat is really bad? Oh,
Yeah, I get-
Elijah Arroz con pollo.
Bro, Arroyo is good, bro.
Hello,
There's a lot still left in tight ends.
Gimme Arroyo.
Because we have another pick again coming up, right? After the 55.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah, we were at
did
73
Jack?
and then 83 and 86.
Yikes.
Yo, we just got the whole Glenn just got fired. They just
Joe Douglas got rehired.
Yo, and our first pick was Luther Vandross from Missouri. Oh man.
No, right. Like Luther, right? That's how Mike Tyson says loser.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would go
Luther.
I would agree. I would go Fannin. I would probably go Fannin at this
Go
point.
Fannin.
All right, so
Yo.
our draft is costing us subscribers
Yo,
right now.
bro, man.
Right.
Oh, this is bad.
Thank you to all the new Cleveland Browns fans that have just subscribed
Yeah,
to the Jets after
Yeah,
Trash
they're-
Burgers.
yeah. They're like,
Jackson Dart went to the Giants at pick 60.
Good job for them.
Good for them.
they're winning this draft so far.
They definitely are.
Every
my
other
God,
team
my
except for the
God.
Jets are winning this draft.
Oh, if you want a
Oh.
quarterback, Milrow is still there.
Yes. Give me the gadget guy.
Wait.
Give me the
Hit all
gadget guy.
the QBs. See what all the QBs are left before you do that.
Cam Ward.
All right. So look at that. You got Will Howard
I
still
like
there.
Will Howard. I like
Keep-
Will Howard.
Keep going down.
Is
Tom
Kyle
Sport.
McCord there? I like. Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
is there.
He's
I like
at-
Kyle
he's ranked
McCord.
164.
Bro,
Riley
there's
Leonard.
still a lot, and we need more holes to fix. Hit defense. See where we're at with defense because we haven't got a defensive player yet.
That's a good point.
Mm.
Oh, I like Collins, man. Hit the safety room. Kevin Winston hit his little clipboard right there.
Winston has showcased elite playmaking ability, excelling in pursuit, tackling, and tackling his instincts, and covering and tackle security.
He was their strong. He was their strong safety, wasn't it?
I have no idea. I didn't watch a lot of Penn State football.
I think it's I would go quarterback here, man. I would go with Milroe.
Who do we have? So who do we have so far? Pull up our draft so far.
We have Luther Burden III and Harold Fanning Jr.
Excellent practice squad players. Phenomenal.
Yo, I'm dying
for the Denver Broncos in 2028.
This is terrible.
This is so bad.
All right.
Funny.
I go Jalen Milroe.
I blame Vinny for this. That's who I'm blaming it on.
Yeah, take Milroe.
Yeah, might as well take Milroe. Man, we're about to get crushed for that one.
Well, think about it. We have 3 of the same prototype of quarterbacks. Mobile.
Scatterbo is there. Shoot.
You know what that means, Armand? We have a system.
Okay, we are here now. Pick 83.
We need offensive linemen right here. We need the coveted right tackle.
Give me the kid from Boston College at this point. He should still be there.
Is Cam Williams there? Is he available?
Is he vaxxed?
There he is. There's Ozzie. He's right there.
You got
we could probably still get him later too. What's our next pick after this? Look at that. 6'8", 316 pounds. He's a monster, bro.
He's an Anunnaki.
So our next pick is 86.
Dude, he'll still be there. Let's see what else.
I would take Ozzie.
Let's see what else.
No. What about Aronze Gatson, man? His dad used to torch us over there in Miami.
He gets picked in day 3. He gets picked later on, Dan.
Yeah.
He moved to tight end, and he's in tight end. See, like he's at pick 110.
Hey, see,
I think we should go defense here.
See linebackers.
Is somebody like a Jordan? Oh yeah, I like that.
Is Shitta there?
What about Knoble?
This is so bad, bro.
Let's see here.
Yo, go Ozzie, and then what? At this point, after that, go.
Wait. We're gonna bring in Luca.
Luca, save us, bro.
Save us, my friend.
Luca, get out while you can.
Hey, Luca, we just signed Luther Vandross from Missouri as our starting wide receiver.
Let's give Luca some content. We traded out of 7, Luca.
Okay.
We traded with the Steelers. We got 21, 83, and next year's first.
Okay, I like that.
Then the Chargers wanted to come up one spot. So we gave them 22 and we gave them 21 and 42. We got back 22, 55, and 86.
Okay, so we collected more picks. That's fine.
And they took Loveland, a tight end from Michigan. We took Burden and Fannin with the first 2 selections at 22 and 55.
Okay, so I don't know much about Burden. It seems like he's slipping in this draft. But I must say that Fannin was one of my favorites at the Senior Bowl, and I think he's like I haven't, and it's not fair that haven't done the work on Loveland, but Fannin's like my tight end too. I like him a lot.
The Godfather did Luca proud.
Yes, you did.
Hit the safety real quick.
Yeah, so we've covered tight end and wide receiver. We do need a safety.
Man, they took almost like the ones that I wanted. That Winston kid from Penn State, man, that's what I want so bad.
Yeah, we might have to restart this.
This guy's not too bad.
What about defensive line?
There's some guys out there.
Jets after Burners podcast. Some of the worst mock draft ever.
Let's tackle. Darius Alexander, Alfred Collins.
That's better.
Hello, Ephraim.
Collins is the one that I would want.
I like Omar Norman Lott.
Hit that restart button.
Yo, please,
man, what about kicker, man?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think this is killing.
No. Don't hit restart. Let's just finish it. Go ahead and get a DT. Let's just see what the grade is.
You don't on this one. You don't get graded.
We're gonna bring in Evan Handsome in here. Evan, how are you, sir?
What's going on, man? Appreciate it being on here with you guys.
Evan, please bring realism here, because if this ever happens, which it might with the Jets, right? What do you think so far? What grade do you give this?
You know, I gotta be honest, man. This is like a Z- right now, bro.
Thank you.
We need to restart this thing.
We need a kicker in the first round, bro. That's what we need.
Please, we need to
This
restart.
is Woody's philosophy of the draft.
All right,
I'm gonna restart it.
Please,
This was
please.
fun.
No
Please
trades.
do.
No trades.
Yeah, no
That's what
trades.
All right.
I've been saying it.
You've been saying it, team. All right, let's.
I've been saying that.
Let's go check it out. Let's see.
All I know is I
Should we
blame
do
Liam
should we
for
do
this.
7 rounds?
Yeah, let's do
Do-
that. Why not?
Do 7.
Yeah, 7 rounds. All right. So
All right, here we go.
Maybe
Why
like
don't
once
we
we get
just-
into when we get
can
into the
play with
5th, we can
rounds
start
for taking
fooling
Gentle.
around.
All right, here we go.
and Cameron Ward, Will Campbell. Okay, this looks a little bit better. Good.
Hey.
Okay, let's go, baby. No, F you, ATL. You're done. No. All right,
Yeah.
that's it.
Wait,
done.
wait. That
Oh,
wasn't
that's
a
a
No.
nice-
No.
No,
That's
no
it.
trades, no
No
trades.
trades.
We
The
need
hell
those
with
trades.
okay.
The hell with the trades. Okay, so here, there's
You know,
a lot
Dan,
of
I do
problems
work.
here.
I do work in the trades.
Give me Membo.
There's
give
a lot
me
of
a-
problems here.
Give me
There's a lot of
Armand.
problems.
Give me Armand. Armand Membo, baby.
I think Armand may not even choose his own guy here. Armand, who would you go with?
Yeah, you want Armand? You got Armand.
You're on funk, Armand.
Shador's right there.
No, I don't
Avram, do
want
you like his
Shador.
hair?
Very nice
Looks,
hairline.
looks very
Very nice.
stylish.
Very
Mhm.
handsome.
So he reversed the Eminem phase.
Yes.
No, he's like current Eminem. He just needs to grow out the beard.
Maybe I should have kept my blonde hair. Maybe the Mets would have played better and won.
Got that John
that's
Hamm look.
That's the
It
same.
it was okay game, man. It can't be tough. It's only one game. Who did we get?
We took Armand Membo.
Oh,
Hell
come
yeah.
on, man.
Let's
You gotta
go,
let us know.
baby.
Oh, boo.
Boo.
All right, reject.
When we get it, I'll do a trade.
Okay.
We need a tight end.
Wait,
Yeah.
we can barely see the screen. We can barely see it. I got to make it full screen because no one can see this.
Wait, can we trade for players in this or no?
No.
We're not going to again. Did you just see what happened?
I did see what happened.
It compelled you to call in. You know,
Hit
like-
offense.
It was that bad.
It was that, yeah, horrendous.
Hit offense and hit wide receivers. See who's there.
Good point.
Trey Harris and then
Higgins?
Yeah.
Hit
Higgins?
Trey
Higgins.
Harris.
Yeah, see?
Wow,
6'4".
6'4", man.
That's big.
He's a tall receiver indeed.
Yep.
Do it.
Give
Are
me
you guys all
Higgins,
in favor
baby.
of Higgins?
I didn't like that first round pick, man. I did not like that. You had a weapon right there in
Tyler
10.
Warren.
That's it.
Who took
Restart it
Tyler Warren?
again.
Who's that tight end right now?
Stone Smart. Oh, you're talking about
Since we took Membo, who took Tyler?
Yeah, let's go up. Let me see. Wasn't
You guys
it?
know that Tyler Warren has the same exact measurables coming out
Wait,
as Rob Gronkowski?
The Colts.
See?
They took him at 14, and the Cardinals took Tet at 16. Shador went to the Cowboys. This is really interesting. So, yeah, this is some bullshit. Freaking
Bro,
Miami took Loveland.
I keep saying it, man. Like it to me, that makes sense, bro. Because I could see Jerry Jones just to sell tickets. I brought Sanders back. The
Yes.
glory days of the Cowboys are coming back.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
thinking is overrated. Oh wait, wrong owner.
Yo.
All right, so second round, right?
Yep.
Oh, wait, who's that guy down there? Carlos what?
Beltran.
Carson.
Schweisinger.
Wing.
Trey Amos. De Amos.
De Amos.
Savalinia.
Yo.
Trey Harris is another physical guy, 6'2", 205.
Boronga Baboso. Let's see.
That's Jackson Dart's guy.
What does the chat think?
The chat is. I keep seeing the subscribers go down and down.
The chat has left the chat
Yes.
Rated as overthinking.
completely.
Good point.
I'm pretty sure they're like, hey guys, there's this new Cleveland Browns podcast called the
Yeah.
Jets Afterburners. They're killing it over there for us.
So we got a right tackle. Now we need some
D
kind of
tackle.
weapon. We need a weapon. We need a wide receiver. Who's
Hey,
the best wide receiver? Who is it?
You got to go
Trey
back
Harris.
on it.
Yeah,
Based on the
our views
rankings,
on YouTube went from 19 to 8.
Yeah, there you go. Hit that. Trey Harris, Bond, and Higgins. I like Higgins over Harris.
Where's the guy from Ohio
Who,
State?
Bond and Higgins?
Jaden Higgins
Well, it was like you mentioned 3 options. There was Bond, Higgins, and who else?
and Trey Harris
Wait, what about
from Ole
Restrepo?
Miss. Restrepo, you
Restrepo.
could still get
I
him
like-
later on, man. I like Restrepo.
I wouldn't say that. I think he's more of a second, third rounder. The problem is, and Armin sent me this, that he didn't do so well in his pro day. He's tested very badly in terms of his.
And a
foot.
lot of people
still-
have him as a slot receiver.
That's
so
true.
if he's going to be a slot receiver, how is he going to play? You need a guy that
Who's
can
that?
play
Higgins?
outside.
No, Xavier Restrepo from Miami.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
I
slot
would
receivers
take
are valued
Higgins.
though.
Yeah, I would take Higgins.
Bond's the speedster, ain't it? Isn't he?
Yes, he's the speedster.
But
Yeah,
we already
that's
have the
true.
Yak
Yeah.
King on the team.
Yeah, look, I'm either between Harris or
Yeah,
Higgins,
but he's
man.
5'10". I don't want a 5'10" receiver, to be honest.
I wouldn't be
how tall
shocked.
is Harris?
6'2".
Harris is 6'2", 205.
Get me
And
the
then-
biggest body we can find.
Higgins, he's at 6'4", 215.
All right, let's do it. I
Do
think
it.
we're taking way too much long on here. Let's
Higgins?
go Higgins. Let's do it.
Higgins.
I agree.
Done.
All right, we need defense now.
Yep.
Let's go safety, baby.
Go DT tackle, no?
Or DT, yeah.
No,
We didn't
how
go
many
tight end at
defensive
all?
tackles are we going to have on this team? We have like
Seven
7,
we
8.
need.
No more. No mas. Roberto
I like
Duran.
Jordan
That's
Birch
it.
too.
Respo went in the second round to Detroit.
Who did?
Respo from Miami.
Oh,
We didn't go tight end yet, did we?
No.
I
Nope.
think we need one.
We need
Tight
one.
end, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
we got our boy Stone Smart. What do you mean?
Who do we got?
Offense.
Mason,
Mason
Taylor.
Taylor is there. Gunner.
Oh,
Oh, I go Arroyo, man.
Ferguson or
Yeah, I like
Arroyo?
Arroyo too. Yep.
Arroyo. Arroyo.
They're both rising up the ranks. Arroyo
Yeah.
and Mason
Hit the
Taylor.
clipboard. Yeah, go for it. 6'5", done.
He just has that injury he's coming off, right?
Oh,
He got
Dan
injured.
always
during-
seems-
He was injured.
He got
Arroyo is
injured.
very low, which exposes some concerns about his blocking ability, but that rawness allows an NFL coach to mold him into the type of player to suit their system.
Does
We
it
got
say his
Coop,
height is
baby.
5'5"?
No, 6'5". He's a big dude.
I say we take that boy Arroz Compoyo.
Oh, I thought it
I'm
said
in it.
5'5".
Arroyo, yes.
I like Arroyo's. Arroyo's very.
Yeah, I
very
agree with
delicioso.
that one.
Mason Taylor, well-rounded tight end.
he's got a higher ass.
That's a nice ass.
Nice.
Ass. I mean,
Very
Tap that
juicy.
rat.
That's
Tap
Jason
that.
Taylor's son.
is
Oh,
it?
yeah?
Yeah, that's Jason Taylorson, yes.
Then
Mason
hell
Taylor?
no.
So
Yeah.
who's for Taylor?
I'm for Arroz con Pollo, baby. Let's
Damn, the
go.
Arroz
I'm
Compoyo,
over
bro.
some
Yeah.
Okay,
gandules
we're
in there.
taking a Royal, baby. You're taking a you guy that I love.
Let's do
That's
it.
fine.
Let's go.
All right.
Perfect.
All right, now we have to go defense.
Yep.
Yeah.
See safeties.
So this is the 4th round, right? Or 3rd? No, 4th. We're gonna head
Third
into the
round is
4th.
happening right now.
We're about to go into the 4th.
I really like.
Feel good in this round.
We're currently at a D minus.
It's all right. What do they know?
All right.
Ah, the
See, a lot of I'm looking at like other like mock drafts I've seen. I've been seeing safety going a lot later.
Wait, you can't pass up that guy then. At 94, Cameron Scatterbo. You can't. I know he's a running back.
I love
do-
Scatterbo too,
You
bro.
you can't
Well,
you can't
I-
pass up on him. You can't.
You can surely
Well,
pass
the
up on a
question is, how
running
many
back.
running backs are we going to have? Because we got
Right.
Brees, we have Isaiah Davis, we have Braylon Allen. I know
I-
it's Brees Falls last year, but I'm just asking a question.
Isaiah Davis. I mean, if we start making excuses for that guy, thinking that he's the next Danny Woodhead, this and that, I don't see him making the team either. He's like, if I had to choose between Scatterbo and Isaiah Davis. Like I kept watching the games last year, and I'm like, this guy sucks. He's trash. And all of a sudden, we can't. We're flooded at the running back position.
Wow.
I mean, we got Isaiah Davis.
Wait, let me ask you a legitimate question.
Dan, between having Brees, Allen, and if you took Scatterbo, how many snaps is Scatterbo going to get? Like you're not going to have all three, and there's only one ball to go around to all the weapons.
Yeah, but you got Scatterbo for another 2-3 years. Brees is leaving, so at least you kind of mold him in there. And plus, again, I don't know how this new offensive coordinator.
I'd rather take a later round running back, round 6.
Not that. Like if you have a chance to get Scatterbo, you get him. That
and
like
if Scatterbo was that good, he'd be taken in round 3.
Here we go again with this thing. Yeah, if Brady was that good, he would have been taken in the first round. Like, come on, man. Like,
hit
defense.
Like,
wasn't Scatterbo hurt or something? Like, because I could be wrong, but Scatterbo also missed the Senior Bowl. He could have risen up in stock, but he's like a mid-round pick in my opinion.
He's trash.
Nah, he's a lot of upside to him, man. All right, here we go.
Well, I feel like we should address that next year.
Yo, Jalen Reed, man. I'm all about the 2 safeties out of Penn State, bro. Jalen Reed and Winston.
He's there.
Yeah, Jalen Reed's still here.
Take him.
He's 5'11", physical and instinctive.
He's a safety.
Freaking Debbie Downer over
and
here.
He's
like
at 211.
Come on.
I want
man.
corners and safeties at like 6'1".
All right. Let's see another. What about CJ West? Let me see. Yeah, he's in the wheelchair right now. He's rehabbing.
Bro, it's supposed to be my kicker.
He's hanging out with Jordan Travis.
We need a kicker, guys. We need a kicker.
All right, let's see what the kicker.
Oh boy.
No, that'll be a 7.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
Oh my god, this is definitely a negative
6'2", 315. It says he was at the.
And you know what's funny, Johnny Boy? We redid this like 3 times.
Yo, I know, bro.
And it's like worse every
What about
time.
Armand? Let me see Billy Bowman. Well, what do you think about him? He just woke up out of a coma the past week.
Bro, they're all going to be the same size at this point right now.
Yeah,
everyone's
like,
injured.
Here we go, Shanker, 6 feet 206.
You're talking about Jonas Sanker?
Yeah, from Virginia.
Got it. And I'm just going to put it out there that, obviously Saleh and Wilkes run the same scheme, but the emphasis is placed in different areas. You have Saleh with the front 7. You have Steve Wilkes with the back 5. So safety is going to be somewhat important.
Thank you.
So what do you think about this guy, Senker?
He performs well at the latter end of the Senior Bowl. I think he's worth the pick.
All right, let's do it then. I take Lucas' word.
What about Holy Cross?
I'm going with Luca, my right-hand man.
Can I be your left-hand man?
Oh. Not too rough. Not too rough.
Who's going to be the front man?
Yes.
You, Johnny.
Damn it.
Does
Always the front.
And the back man?
Jordan Phillips. Demetrius Knight Jr.
Dan's not acknowledging that one.
Oh, look at this. Scatterboo's still falling.
All right.
Look at this.
RJ Mickens. Wow.
Look at Pat Bryant. Jacksonville. All right. What do we have so far? Hit the recap.
Go to quarterback. Let's see.
We have
let's see what quarterbacks.
Higgins, Arroyo, and Sanka.
Let's see the available quarterbacks. At least at
Sanka's a good coffee.
Yes, very good. Especially when you don't want to wake up.
Tyler Shaw.
Tyler Shaw. Kyle McCord. Done.
No, please, no.
I would take
no good.
McCord.
No good.
Anybody but him, bro. Please. I think that guy sucks, bro.
He does, huh? Why don't you like him? He's a Jet fan.
Bro, I'm a Michigan fan, bro. I just think that guy sucks, bro.
But he wears number 6 in honor of Mark Sanchez.
What's DT?
Max. Yeah, we should probably get a DT.
All right, go out. Let's see what we got.
Why? What are you guys so enamored with defensive freaking tackle, man? We're paying a guy $200 million a year that can't do shit.
Look, Peebles is still there. I like him.
Dylan, isn't that the guy on freaking 90210?
Nah, Peebles is he's a Jersey cat. He grew up a Jets fan.
Look at Tyler Show.
Yeah, he
for
sucks.
Show.
He's
I would probably take Show.
Show sucks.
Nah, yo. If Show was dead ass 21 or 22, bro, I kid you not, probably a second round pick or a first round pick, bro. But the fact that he's old, everybody's like, nah, he doesn't have potential, bro. That dude is so. I'm telling you, that dude is like Bo Nix 2.0, bro. That guy has experience. That guy has seen every defense that there is to play. He plays.
He's 29. He'll still be there. He'll still be there.
And he's entering into his 401k, right? He's tapping into.
That's what I'm saying. He's valid, bro.
Look up Peoples real quick on defense.
Oh, what about this? K. Robinson, 212. Man, K.
Robinson. That's
K. Robinson. Which one?
What about Sawyer from Ohio State?
Let's draft by name.
Because we are going to need another edge rusher with Jermaine coming off the leg injury and McDonald, coming,
Is that Diane's son?
Hit DT real quick for me, real fast, Armand. Again, and hit Peoples. That's Phillips.
Damn.
Go a little bit down. There
Simon
it is.
Barrow.
That's my Peoples. Pebbles.
Yep.
Pebbles.
Bam Bam.
Cocoa Peoples. Fruity Peoples.
New York Jets 2025. Come get some.
He's not big.
Home of the Fruity Peoples.
I would consider taking this guy.
Pegasus?
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it. JJ Pegasus.
We're getting pegs?
Yo.
All right.
We got Fruity Peoples and the pegs.
Oh my gosh. This is crazy.
Yeah, dog don't like that. Dog's like, yo, man, when are they going to call my name?
We need players with that dog in them.
Okay.
Go quarterback now.
Is that your dog?
Quarterback. Let's see who's there.
Oh, sure.
They're still dropping, bro. And they're going to continue to keep dropping.
Who's older, Tyler Shaw or Chris Winkie?
I would go Riley Leonard if I'm going to be honest with you.
Winkie was older. Winkie was 28.
Yeah.
I like Riley Leonard, man. A lot of people don't. I do.
Is Will Howard still there? No, he left, right? He's done.
Yeah, he got picked up in the 4th.
Let's see what other quarterbacks they have. Keep going now. Let's see. The names are going to get even that much more interesting. Keep going.
Curtis Rourke.
Just the names always get like interesting, like in these rounds. Like remember like Tyler Kuntz.
Oh, look at that. We could get Cam Miller. He's Cam Ward's brother.
DJ Ukulele.
Taylor, that last name, what is that? El Gersma? Sounds like a really rare STD, like someone or the one underneath him is that one. There's no cure for that one.
Yeah.
Will Rogers sounds like Roy Rogers' brother that got out of the will.
He doesn't make chicken.
As long as this Will Rogers can wear the number 8, I'm okay.
Yeah, I like it.
Hunter Deckers, Peyton Thorne, Mertz.
Sounds like a wrestler.
Oh, Graham
Bazalak.
He's trash.
Damn,
Hudson Card sounds like a guy from NXT.
Hey, is Brew McCoy still there? Wide receiver from Tennessee. Oh yeah, hit that right there. Good, decent size on him.
Nice. So she said.
That's very important.
Girth.
Nick Nash is there.
Kobe. Yo, who said girth, yo?
All right, so where do we leave off?
Yeah, I don't even know
where we
are.
Veiny.
We left off at the Senior Bowl, Luca.
Go with Kobe, man.
I think it's time to go offense again.
Where do we go?
Nick Nash.
What about Riley Leonard?
Are there any linebackers?
Yeah, I'm with that, man.
Good question.
Jack Kaiser is there. Yeah.
Jack Kaiser.
I would go Kaiser, bro.
He's the
man.
man.
The chopper.
Lindenberg.
Luke is the Notre Dame expert. Tell us about Kaiser.
I think he disappointed a little bit in the championship game, but overall, he was Notre Dame's best linebacker, captain, leadership abilities, good tackling form, understanding his own coverage. So I'm all with there with Jack.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, I can get that with this pick.
Who's Teddy Buchanan? Oh my God, sounds like a freaking politician who's gonna up my taxes.
Doesn't sound like a politician name.
Yeah, Ted Yay. Ted Yay.
Ted Yay.
He transferred to Cal from UC Davis.
I don't want somebody that can't spell the word Teddy the correct way.
Right.
Yeah, that kind of irritates me.
Well, you can't blame him. That's his parents.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but, you know,
he pronounces Buchanan as Buchanan.
Buchanan.
Bitchanon.
Yo, bro,
QAnon.
the chat is killing us right now. It's like rating is overthinking. A roast con pollo. What
do you know? We don't know either. Do you know? We have no idea. We have no idea.
Into a Jets after mock draft.
We are lucky that we are not running the Jets right now.
Yo, yes, 100%.
And you know what's funny? It's like every week we always say that we can do better too.
Yeah,
can't do it.
All right, who did
Well,
you
you
take?
never know.
That's true. Look at our owner. This is like a Woody Johnson draft.
Hey, pull up kickers real quick.
All right.
Yes. This is my
Evan
specialty.
happy.
Wait.
This is my
We're gonna
specialty,
draft
bro.
a kicker.
Hell yeah!
Of course, bro.
Why not
Give me-
sign somebody?
Give me the kid from FSU if he's still there.
All right, let's not seriously draft a kicker here.
Yeah,
Bro,
let's
the
not.
kickers are most important, bro, because you guys don't know that Adam Vinatieri is more valuable to a team than a Lamar Jackson, bro. If you do
Yeah,
it
but
like
we're gonna get Nick Folk back.
Exactly. I like Liam's train of thought.
I
He's
don't.
coming home. NYJ Matt's gonna, throw the video up there. I'm coming home.
Zerline is staying here with us. You guys know
we
that.
need a kicker with
He's
aura, bro. We got to
terrible.
pick somebody with a cool
Terrible
last name.
last year.
He
Go
makes good
corner.
coffee.
Yeah, go corner.
Who's driving?
Oh, that's me.
Oh,
Give me Mello, baby.
How many lefts are you gonna make?
I got about one more after this one.
Luke, is somebody following you that you made 4 lefts?
No, it's just me getting back to my house after the gym.
So that means I'm not following you then.
No.
Mello Dotson.
My neighbor had a.
But he's got to do 3 to the dome. 3 to the dome.
Interior O-line.
That's right.
I like BJ Adams.
Listen, man. It's a family show. There's no reason for that nonsense here. Okay.
Yeah.
Blowjob Adams. Call me BJ for short, please. Remember the Jets had a guy named BJ Askew?
Yeah.
BJ Ass.
Yo, here we go. Kyle McCord, you're a New York Jet.
At this point,
my
yeah.
God.
Absolutely.
It's happening, bro.
Bring him
back
as we speak.
Bring him back home. Bring him home.
1 year he's good in the ACC and he's a god, apparently.
He grew up a Jets fan. Come on, Luca, have a heart.
So we're the Jeremy Ruckert
You know
syndrome.
what? I am sick of those stories. He grew up a Jet fan. He grew up a Met fan. You know what?
Go for it.
Screw
Let
this.
it out.
We're taking another tight end, Jackson Hawes, Georgia Tech.
Okay, he's a good he's a good
Wow.
blocker. I'll give you that one, Armin.
Wow.
All right.
All right,
I just
so
commandeered this whole draft.
final
Kyle
two
McCord.
picks, right? Final 2 picks.
We're done.
That's it.
Yes.
What's our draft grade?
They don't. I don't
6.
think they give one. They don't think they give any out.
No, they should.
Oh, Colin McCord goes to Detroit.
If you want to go to a site where they have grades, it's I think NFL Mock Draft Database, and it's free, obviously.
Did you guys want to do another one?
Yeah, but put it on fast.
This
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
fast. We went fast. We went fast and sloppy.
Super fat. Turbo.
Yeah, we really turned on the Jets. The afterburner.
Make it really
for that
fast.
one.
Trade all of our picks to go to the number 1 overall pick, and then that's it. We'll call it a night.
All right, here we go.
Just to
What is it?
select Tyler Warren.
There was a grade. Go back up.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, we got it. We got a grade.
No, hit my draft. I just saw it.
What about full results?
Go
No, that's the entire draft.
Oh,
hit my draft, yeah, and go down. Scroll a little bit down.
No, that's just some articles.
All
right.
right. Well, here it is, guys.
Luca,
We
don't
did
drive
not-
high.
We did
What's that?
not.
Don't
Save.
drive high.
We
No,
did not save.
I actually stopped driving. I'm at my house now, so we're all good.
I would throw up. I would literally like like hacked blood. Like I would need to throw up so much that I.
How many Membu jerseys would be sold?
Guts.
A lot.
I said they draft him. I'm buying it the next day.
Oh my god!
So what would we all rate that?
A negative
F.
D minus.
It went downhill after the first pick,
Hey.
or maybe the second.
Hey, and good basketball news. The
Pick
Knicks
7 is
clinched.
an A+ because his name is Armand, just like me.
The
The
Knicks
rest of the
clinched.
draft,
this
I
thing.
think it's a C- to a D.
Hey, Luca, the Knicks clinched. Let's go, baby.
Cheers! I got the water bottle right here. Cheers to was it 3 years straight in the playoffs? 5 of the last 6 years.
Let's go.
I clenched a little earlier too.
How do you get everybody in here?
You got to press Control, Alt, then at the same time
Delete.
press Delete, then Enter.
Get out of here. They do this. You know how to do this.
We've done it before.
You did
There
it.
we are.
I never did that. Oh, good.
There we
See,
go.
I don't even know how you did that.
I
No,
Hit the
Sorry.
ID 10T button.
you just did it. You just did it.
Hit the ID 10T button.
The ID 10th button.
Are you speaking English, Afro?
10T.
Wait, ID
10T.
10T.
Yeah,
Nah, man, I don't know what that is.
there's got to be like
I don't think Afrom's speaking English.
there's got to be
What
like
Should
below
we
the
call
screen.
an
There has to
ambulance?
be like below the screen. There has to be like a set of like views and displays. Like just go
Yeah.
surface through all of them until you get what you want. Because I know you want to be all 6.
Keep going. Keep
Yeah,
going.
keep
Keep
go-
going. That's
There
it.
we go.
That's it.
All
Done.
right.
Done. I don't know how you did that.
So I'll tell you what I
did.
did. So like when you like see like the layout, if you click that down arrow,
Mm-hmm.
it gives us more options, and it's the one furthest on the left.
Furthest on the left. Okay, I'm not going to touch anything.
It's beautiful.
So-
In case anybody in the audience was wondering too.
Is there any way to look at that draft class again so we could all vomit at the
Really?
same time?
I exited out.
Do we
already,
want to look
kid.
at it again?
No, that sucked.
Let's
That
do a quick.
sucks.
Let's do a last quick draft, but let's be serious about this one.
True. All right.
What was the
That's
one you
it.
said,
There you
Luca? Mock draft database?
Lucas downing
NFL
Jack
mock
Daniels.
draft database.
He's getting ready for this one.
The other guy left.
XXX
Oh, yeah, you
mockdrafts.com.
Nice. Please put us out of business.
X mark.
Put us out of business.
Forward
know?
slash NFL.
It's your your number one site to draft your favorite adult star.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
I would be very good at that.
Yes, you would.
Me and Jimmy G would be the elite people to.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
Sleeping in your car, Luca?
I'm staying in here for the draft.
I don't
You know
blame
what?
you. Yeah, you might want to
Luca,
drive off a cliff after
Turn it
this.
the other way. Turn it the other way. The phone. Turn it
Landscape.
long. Yeah, landscape.
Okay.
Is that what
Yeah.
that's called?
Should we just do one round?
Oh,
no,
man.
now it's just sideways.
Whoa.
Yeah. I'm,
Now
hold
he's
on.
sleeping.
Give me 1 sec.
Oh, perfect.
It's even better. Look at that.
Look at that.
Yeah, you got my profile picture on there.
The minute we
Now,
took
hey-
the right tackle, we lost this draft.
You want to see our
Exactly.
profile picture?
Hey Armand, go 5. Go 5 rounds.
This is
I
our
think
profile
anything
picture.
after 5 is done.
I think this is better. There we go.
There you go.
The 5th round should be your quarterback.
Mm-hmm. How does mine look?
Johnny left.
Yeah, Johnny just maybe disconnected or something like that. Maybe just internet or something. Did you
Maybe
guys see
he's
something?
sick
It
of
was like, did you guys see something tweeted by U Stadium or something along those lines that the Jets might be looking at a center in like the 3rd round or something? I saw somebody tweet it out.
Oh, Jesus.
Where are you, Johnny boy?
You all
Can
right,
you hear
Johnny?
me? I'm right here. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I hear you. We don't
there
see
you
you.
are.
Okay,
I'm-
so
There you are.
I'm all for competition, man. If you got a center in the house, I'm cool with it. I'm all right. No,
Josh
no problem with me.
Myers.
Josh Myers, a guy that Fields is really familiar with. I'm all for it. I'm good with it.
If Josh Myers
And
beats
we got the
Pittman,
tip.
we have a lot of problems.
Do
We have a lot of problems.
What if
Yeah,
that's
but-
the solution?
Pittman always becomes Yipman in camp for some reason. He doesn't like camp.
It was with Aaron Rodgers.
This.
It wasn't
Well,
happening with Fields.
Well, here's the thing. Like, it's proven, like, on the film and the grades, I guess you could call it, that Tippmann's a better guard than he is a center. And, you know, he's so big as a center. He's, 6'6". He plays too high at times. So you might as well draft another center. Like, Josh Myers could be good for depth purposes because you sign him to what? $1 million up on your contract. You want somebody long term. So
Look at this trade from the 49ers.
Oh,
It just happened?
No, on the is it not sharing?
No,
You're not
you're
sharing.
sharing
That
is
was
caring.
breaking
Armand.
news.
Oh man! All right, here we go. Let's
oof,
see.
that's a lot of picks. And you're only going back 4 spots.
And think about it, they're coming up for Abdul Carter.
Wait, Carter's there?
Abdul.
Hold on. Carter's there?
Yeah,
Yes.
we don't know what the hell's going on right now.
Where are we?
His
Where-
own
oh,
private.
Hit X, and then you could probably pull it back up.
Yeah,
No,
you
you
can.
can't.
Here's what you could do. You could press X, and then when you're going to want to go back to the offers, you go to the offers call signal button where it says. So those
So
right now,
who's been taken so far?
Ted McMillan.
Dude, Abdul Carter is still there. What are we
Snatch him.
even talking about right now?
Snatch him.
It's done. Like, get Carter.
Yeah, no, that's a no-brainer, bro.
Travis
No, I
Hunter's
know,
still
but
there.
we have Will McDonald, we have Jermaine John. Like, I don't
Draft
understand
Travis
that. Get
Hunter.
Abdul Carter. It's a
Travis
draft
Hunter is
Travis
still
Hunter.
there, Dan.
No, I don't want him. I want a play like a
Oh,
game
you hate
changer.
Colorado, don't you?
Game
Yo,
Travis
changer.
Hunter.
Game
Travis
changer.
Hunter. We
Travis
need another
Hunter
wide
both.
receiver.
Yeah, he's both.
Abdul Carter. Done deal for me.
Abdul Carter, dude. Please.
not even-
Travis
close.
Hunter.
Let's take a vote.
Yeah, good idea.
All right. So let's get everybody in here.
And we're
all
not
right.
even considering a trade back, obviously.
No way.
I would take the Niners trade. I take all those.
No, that's not a trade. It's going to make
No.
it really complicated.
No trade.
You're going
Liam-
down to 11.
No. We got Carter. Carter's right there. We have
Right.
two guys that we had no idea that they would be there. So let's
Do we
try.
still have a chat? Does anybody in the chat have an opinion?
They're
been a while.
sitting back. They're just looking. They want to see what we would do.
They're
They're
in
like,
disgust.
look at
One,
these idiots.
3, 4, 5. So there's 6 of us here. Maybe if it's a tie, I'm just gonna say it. If it's a tie, then it goes to Hunter. I get it. Liam, who are you taking, Hunter or the other guy?
Hold on.
Hunter or Carter? It's between
Hunter.
those two.
Hunter.
Carter. Armand.
I'm gonna go Travis.
Okay. Luca.
Travis.
Afram.
Carter.
All right. So here we go. Johnny boy, who you got?
Carter.
It's a tie, so it goes to Travis Hunter.
I think there's one more person that just came in the back.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Why does it go? Tie goes to Travis Hunter.
This guy is the guy. You know, he's gonna have to decide this. Is somebody in the back here? No. Who's in the back?
B man.
Who's back there?
All right, you know what? Anybody got a quarter?
Hold on.
Flip it.
I might cut. Wait, hold on. Let me
We're
pull it out.
getting 11.
I have one right here.
That I would take this
All right.
trade in a heartbeat.
Heads.
Hold on.
Heads.
on.
Carter. Heads. Carter.
Everyone see it?
Yep.
It's good. I'm gonna do it like the NFL. Oh, shit, I just dropped it. I'm gonna do it like the Super Bowl. You know, like heads Carter, tails
Hunter.
Hunter. Right, ready? I'm gonna be
Heads,
honest
Carter.
too. It's tails.
Carter, baby, let's go.
No, that's Hunter, right?
No, he said Tails Carter.
Oh,
We're gonna pick another defensive lineman. Great.
In the first round, I am so against
I
it.
would rather take the trade with San Francisco.
Either trade or take a wide receiver. We need offense, bro. We need offense.
We need Carter that's generational, baby.
Yeah, you know how many generational edge
How
rushers?
many defensive linemen
All right.
are we going to draft?
Take the pick. Take the trade and see if
Take the trade. Take the
Warren
trade.
falls at 11.
Yes, take the trade. Take the trade. Robin, that's a trade, right?
Yeah, we're at
Yeah,
11
he already
now.
traded back. That's just another trade offer.
Yeah, hit
Who's
it.
it went back
at
at
11?
I did. It's loading. It's this.
Take
this
it.
site.
Take this one.
No. Who's at 11 now?
Yeah,
We
check
are.
who's the,
We are
No. Who's
who?
available at 11?
unknown.
Yeah, we are.
Genty, he going down. Warren's there.
Take Warren.
See, at
This
this
site
point,
sucks.
I wouldn't take Warren. I would
I
take
would.
Warren.
Yeah,
I would take
Warren.
Warren.
But what if, you know what? If we
Take-
can trade down one, maybe Warren will still be there.
Who's trading? Who wants to trade? Who's
Dallas.
asking
They
for
want to
trade?
come up one spot.
Yeah.
Take-
trade
to
with
take
Dallas.
They're taking Genty.
Yes, trade with Dallas.
I gotta
What
wait
are we
because
getting?
it's loading. You see my blue circle of death?
No.
the circle of hell.
Got some viruses on that laptop, kid.
No, I
Yeah.
don't.
All right.
You need to upgrade from that Commodore 64.
You got to put a whole condom on your freaking computer. I can think of HIV and all that shit on it.
Oh man, there's a
Are we
lot
good?
of players left too, bro.
All right. I would take it.
Dallas.
accept it. Warren is going to be there.
Yes, he will.
All right,
No,
hit
don't
X.
do this one. Don't do this
No.
one.
No. Take Warren. Take
Take
Warren.
Warren. Yeah,
Yep.
take him.
I rejected it. I gotta wait. It's
Jeez.
okay.
Is this like live and someone else is doing this with us?
No,
Okay.
just this.
This is
site
taking a
is-
long time. It's like
Well, we
waiting
have-
like within the refraction period. It's like it's taking that much long.
Yes.
It's
Everyone's
painful.
Everyone's doing a draft at this time.
And especially because like we're all agreeing. We're just watching Tyler Warren.
Did we?
They haven't brought the card up.
What is going on? All right, good.
A+. There we go.
Very good. Okay, 42. Oh, wow, look at that. We got 42, 43, 44. Beautiful.
3 picks in a row.
3 picks in the second round.
Let's do some
Holy
damage, boys.
We win
Holy
this draft.
That
Holy shit.
would win over so many Jets fans.
We
for
could actually
Mooch.
in this situation we could actually take a quarterback.
Yep, and we could win the Super Bowl.
Hey, wide
Although,
receiver.
I would go tackle. Josh Connerly's right there. Play right.
You
play
get your
right
wide
tackle.
receiver. You can get your
yeah,
wide D tackle.
What's
Yeah.
that wide receiver?
Yeah, let's see who is there.
This site is trash.
Dude.
Yeah, this is painful right now.
Do you still have a modem?
Yeah. He has a little. He has a little.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, man. He has a little hamster in the back. It's just going.
So, do we take Dart now, or do we take? I know we got
No.
What?
No.
Well, no. Wait. Hold on. This is a good one. This is
Oh
a good one.
my
We got
God, you and
3
Dart.
second rounders. 3. I would
Yeah,
go
all
Dart.
back to back to back.
No,
Yes.
no.
No one's gonna
No.
jump us.
I am not doing Jackson Dart
Why
Can
not?
we trade
because
42
the dude
for
hasn't
44?
played in a pro style system, and his accuracy is kind of questionable.
Can we trade from 42 to 45? Just keep trading back.
Is it our turn yet?
It
Yeah.
is our
Yeah,
turn.
we're there.
So you take Walter Nolan.
Another
right.
defensive lineman, son of a gun. You guys are something else. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know if I would take a defensive lineman.
No,
Take
I don't
whoever you
reject
want
that.
these
Reject
next
that.
3
Reject
picks.
All right, we're at 43 now. Our next pick.
that. Jackson Dart.
Hit wide
Josh-
receiver.
Josh
Yeah,
Connor-
yeah.
Wide
Yes,
receiver
hit,
now.
hit wide receiver. Yep.
Hit wide receiver.
Hold on.
It's a W and an R.
This website's a
I
disaster.
How is it this
Oh.
slow? I've never.
I don't know.
Seen it this slow.
For some odd reason, I think if we wait enough, Jenna Jameson is gonna like shoot up the chart right now.
We wait enough. It's going to be actual draft day.
Right.
Hey, you
Not
know how
wrong.
I know Dan's old? Because he said Jenna Jameson.
Yes. I was part of that
Higgins,
record.
Trey
I was part.
Harris.
I was part of that record breaker.
Yeah.
Yo,
Jack-
give me
long
Higgins.
line. Long
Jack
line.
Betch. Jack Betch.
What is that? Yeah.
Yep.
Over Higgins?
Yes.
Oh, I like Iowa State players, man. They do us good, dude.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
What's that linebacker?
Good call.
Yeah.
Sherwood.
Schwessinger.
Schwessinger.
The Russian.
Oh my god.
I
OT. Yeah,
It
that's a
goes good with
choice.
my Schweissingers.
Hit OT. Josh.
Schweitzer.
Oh, he's still there.
He's right
Connolly?
there.
I think Connolly has to be one of our next 2 picks.
Gotta be. Do it.
Hit
Do it.
him.
Hit it.
Yeah, hit
Hit
him
it.
now.
Hit it.
All right.
All right,
All
now.
right.
Now we got to pick a quarterback, man. Come
Let's
on.
go get let's get a let's
We
get
got
a
a wide receiver.
Yeah, yes, we definitely need a wide receiver over a quarterback.
Jaden
absolutely.
Higgins.
Higgins, man.
Higgins. Done. Over.
Good.
All right, let's see what we got. If Dart is there at 73, take him, please.
Oh my god.
He's gone.
Good.
Thank God.
No, don't
What do
do
we
that.
have now?
What
about safety?
Yo,
You don't
look,
need-
we've gotten A's so far.
Yeah.
What about safety?
I would take a safety too. I'm not against
I
that.
would take safety as well.
I'm
Rejected,
with a safety.
I did, Dan. It has to load.
Oh my God.
Hey Armand, hit Control Alt Delete and then
No, Johnny, you're not going to get me with
Just-
that. I
no.
know what you're doing.
Throw your laptop against the wall.
I'd love to see Armin yell at his laptop, see what happens.
Did you try blowing it, Armand?
Not cool, man.
Are you still on Windows 95?
hit
All
safety.
Safety, please.
All
All
right,
right, let's see.
too
So
hard.
far, we're doing a lot of
Yeah.
good A's, man.
Safety. Corner.
Kobe Bryant. Kobe. Oh no! Oh wow! What a name.
Yeah. Oh.
Kobe Bryant.
Excuse.
Yeah, I would go with the linebacker right there, Carson.
Schlesinger. Yes, he's very
Yep.
good. I watched the
Yep.
film.
Oh, I would love to sport.
I think the dude actually led like
Schlesinger.
college football in tackles, so he's that good.
Schweitzer.
Now his safety.
Will Howard's still there, man.
He's the best.
The best.
The best.
Around.
The best, Jerry.
Nothing's gonna
The best.
you
The best,
down.
Jared. But if he was that good, he would have been picked already, you know.
Yeah, he's bad because he fell to the Jets.
Oh,
That's how you know he's bad. The Jets drafted him.
His,
right,
his,
right.
his safety. His safety.
Wait, hold on. Who's Omar Norman Lott? Is that
He's
He's
a
lying,
very
it's
good
on the
defensive
Texans.
lineman. He could play inside and outside. He stood out in the Senior Bowl, especially during the later days.
But is he related to Ronnie Lott or no?
I don't know that for a fact.
Yeah, we've gotten A's all so
Yeah.
far right now.
I'm telling you, this website is really good. No wonder it doesn't work for
Let's not
shit.
mess it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, go with safety. See what's out there.
It's loading. What do you?
It's been loading.
Yo,
past
give
5 minutes.
give me Kevin Winston Jr., baby.
Give me Andrew Makuba.
Oh,
Okay,
that's a tough one. Those two are
Give
tough.
me a pick.
What's the size difference?
I don't know what that.
At this rate, let's just pick Archie Manning's son's son.
Hold on, I'll tell you right now. What was his name? Andrew what?
Andrew Makuba.
That guy there, number 86. We'll get another A because we're picking 86 at 110.
A plus.
I've got an A plus.
Wow, look at this.
Yeah, he's 6 feet 190.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
This is a complete 180 from the last draft.
This is great. But there's a
Look
reason
that,
why they don't
and-
use this
And
website.
he's still there.
Who?
I think if we do another mock draft with this here into like the worst of the worst, we'll still get A's.
Yes.
Should we take Tyler Shaw here at 113?
Now see where other quarterbacks are there.
Yeah, let's see what other ones.
Dylan Gabriel.
No Dylan Gabriel.
McCord, I go McCord, man.
What number is our pick?
113.
113.
Yeah, McCord, man. He's a Jet fan.
Yeah, but he's ranked 156.
Yeah, you get him with it.
I would take Tyler Shaw.
No way. I would take Brady Cook over him.
What's his stats?
He's 37 years old, I think.
You know what?
He's 24, 25.
Too old.
Oh, he's old.
Yeah, Kyle McCord.
Well, he's
man.
going to be QB3 here with us.
I don't know, but come on.
And look at how many picks we have. We're taking a chance.
Look, we're getting all A's, man. We don't want to mess up our average.
Yeah, come on, man.
I guarantee you, he gives us an A.
Here, go to all. Go to all. Go to all. All right, there we go. So we got.
So we take another receiver.
I would.
Savion.
I would take another safety.
Let's pick the shittiest one, and we're gonna see if we're gonna.
Who do we have as guard?
All right, give us Giddens.
We have AVT and Simpson.
Oh, put a for backup. So put a center in there.
I heard OJ Simpson never liked walking around in California because he said he would probably bump into the person that did it.
Oh, Fairchild is still there.
Fairchild.
He's not bad. He's a starter.
And these guys play center because this is probably guards and centers.
I would take Miles Frazier from LSU at that pick.
Liam, are you still there?
I'm here.
Is Luca still here?
Makuba?
I don't think Luca's here.
Luca left. The airbag's deployed.
Y'all pissed him off after y'all picked Carson Washington.
Afram, should we go with Charles Grant?
Inside. Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Go for it.
It's another
Here
A.
you go.
Look at that. We're making Muji and Glenn look great right now.
We just saved Mushi's job.
Making
See, now
San Francisco look bad.
This is like a well-ran Afram draft. Like this
No. I don't know half of these players.
No idea.
But you're still hitting on all of them.
Because I'm taking the guy's ranking and falling below our pick number. You're gonna get an A no matter what.
Hey, let's see what kickers are up here.
All right.
Now I understand.
We took. Well, we need an edge guy. What about Jared Ivey?
Poison Ivy.
We're getting him at 138, and he's ranked 112.
Sign him. For that. He's a Jet.
It's a done deal.
Is a done deal.
Done deal.
Afram, I'm sorry, Armand, you want to go ask where Luca is? Is coming back?
Luca, where are you?
We got another A+ for that one. Yippee!
Sure, we did.
I'm telling you, pick the worst one.
Johnny, do you know anything about straight A's?
I do. I get them all day, every day.
Nice.
Call that the Bedell Street Special.
Ugh. Oh, Bedell.
I'm out of there. I'm not there anymore.
Thank God.
I'm out. Dude, I went from Hempstead to the Hamptons.
Oh, you lucky. Is that closer to you?
We're at pick 145.
About 10 minutes closer. It's still like a 30-minute ride.
What should we look at? Corner?
Can we,
we take a second safety?
Nope.
No.
We're going to need two safeties. Afram's right.
We're at pick 145. You got
give me Jalen Reed, bro. I would take Jalen Reed, dude.
Oh, Luca's back.
Hey, Luca.
What did we do while I was gone?
We got straight A's.
We just asked where you were.
Gotcha.
We kept cheating on the test.
We took Charles Grant, interior lineman, and we took Jared Ivey.
Okay. All right. So we're looking for a safety, aren't we?
We
got one already.
Yeah, we got one.
Let me ask this: did we double up on wide receiver?
That's what I want. Yeah, you're right. Sebastian Castro, Torrey Horton.
Right, here's the wide receivers.
Horton
available.
here's a who?
Is
Horton Canadian?
Is Bruce still there from Tennessee?
Bruce.
As long as I can make you laugh from once a week, I'm good. I know I'm on.
He's 268, Johnny. We're not
'Cause I
going to
get-
get an A
I
plus.
get
Yes,
the
you're the only one that
innuendos,
gets
that's
me.
the thing.
The only one. You're the only one.
Come on, man. There's too many A's already. This is upsetting me.
Why?
Pick some. What's the pick number we have?
Do we take an? Let me ask this: do we take another tight end?
145.
Pick anything above 145.
Another
Ricky-
tight end. Look at tight end.
Don't wait. Isn't there? Wait, go down there. I think I saw Ricky White.
Oh, look at that. The
Walter
tight
White.
end from Dame, Benjamin.
The who from Notre Dame?
Benjamin.
Mitchell Evans.
Mitchell
Ew,
Evans.
Look at that.
Yeah,
name.
Mitchell Evans. That's what I
No,
meant, my
Jake.
bad.
Look at that tight end. Jake bringing stool.
Brenning Stool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good tight end though.
Yeah, but
Bad
he brings a
name.
stool- always brings a stool with him.
Mitch Evans, baby. You are a New York Jet.
Imagine that guy
There we go.
performing a colonoscopy. Oof. Dr. Bringen School.
B plus.
But it turns out he's actually just short and like needs a
Told you.
stool.
Johnny got us a B plus.
And uses
You're
his arm.
welcome. All right,
Okay.
QB time now.
Who's a quarterback?
For
Oh,
what?
that's right.
For what? A super developed player that has like no NFL experience, no
There
college
he
Oh
is.
no, we're not doing this
There he
common
is.
court shit again.
Kyle McCord.
Dylan
it.
Gabriel. I would take Dylan
No.
Gabriel.
Not Dylan Gabriel. That dude's 5'11". He's 3 inches taller than me.
Kyle McCord, baby.
Curtis
You're only
Rourke.
5'8".
Kyle McCord.
Kyle McCord.
Kyle McCord. He's a Jet fan.
We had the
Another
same
B
argument for him
plus.
in all 3 drafts.
Another B
Awful.
plus.
At
This
this
is
point, we
great.
might just end up with an
Oh.
I
F at the
told
end.
you.
Can we trade him?
Already?
Just like the NBA does. That's what they did to Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
Let's look at corners.
I still think we need another wide receiver.
Oh,
I think
Jeffrey
we need another
Bassa.
draft. Oh, that's Tego Calderon.
Oh, Jordan Hancock.
Jordan
Come
has his hand on
That's-
his.
Definitely, I want that one.
We got Bringen
Sure.
Stool, Hancock.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yo,
B plus.
Longer beam. I love that.
Let's-
No,
Ooh,
reject
I
it.
would consider this trade. Get some future draft capital.
do
Yeah,
it.
but we're not going to be here for that one for that 20.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah, we're
not
getting
that's not
fired.
exactly elite draft capital.
Yeah, that's too. That's
Yeah,
too.
but you're not going to get
too
any
much
draft
fantasies.
capital for a
No.
fifth round.
Armin, don't forget we have comp picks next
That's
year.
right. We're
From
gonna have like
who?
40 picks next year.
From what guys? The ones that signed 1-year deals?
Who's that guy?
Yeah.
Fentanyl Cypress.
Cypress Hill.
Fentanyl
Ventrell
Cypress.
Cypress.
Yeah, but instead of like
Wait. Let's
VH
look at the
fentanyl, this
names. Let's
one.
look at the names. Keep going down. Let's see. Creighton Prather.
Peoples, go Peoples.
Aeneas Peoples is very good. He's undersized, but he plays bigger, better than his size.
How do you pronounce his first name?
Aeneas. Or Aeneas. It could
Was he
be
in that
either or.
Shaft movie with
Oh,
Samuel L.
shit.
Jackson.
Get Peoples, baby. Make him a Jet.
All right.
You're a New York Jet.
What is
Might
that?
be
An
a
A?
nice-
Anybody,
nice Peoples.
Johnny? Can you do like the draft sound?
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
Doo-doo-doo.
Let me see if I can pull it up.
We're definitely
Good luck.
getting canceled.
Yeah, we're definitely getting canceled right now, man. Swing.
All right.
Now I'm gonna start doing random noises.
Are we?
We've been on the B plus train now.
Oh, there he
You're
goes.
picking above the value.
Hit Trevor. Hit him. Georgia.
We're at 186 with our final.
Trevor.
Hold on.
Trevor. Get a
Let's-
running back.
Let's keep looking at the names.
ATN,
for
he's
the
back in the
Yeah,
draft.
ATN is there, bro.
He's
Back in the draft.
He wants to get redrafted. Yeah.
That's the
getting
brother.
drafted.
That sounds great.
That thing sounded so bootleg. Hit Trevor.
Did somebody just buy a raffle ticket?
Oh man, what's
Okay.
Now we're just pulling out random NFL sounds.
yep,
With our last pickle, we got a trade here.
Oh,
dude.
no
Let's get a kicker now.
No, we could just sign one in free agency for cheap.
Nick Folk is coming home.
Exactly.
Justin Tucker is going to be the quarterback next year.
Yeah, him and
for the massage parlor.
Who was that Bills kicker a couple of years ago?
Stephen Hauschka, Dan Carpenter. There's Trevor Ariza. You're talking about the punter? Matt Ariza, excuse me.
The punk god. He was on the Chiefs.
Exactly.
What do they call him? The pump god?
The punk god.
Oh, now we're talking.
I didn't know this was the 96 Bulls.
How about a wide receiver here, Thornton or Nick Nash?
I've been seeing Nick Nash's name a lot.
The most important pick of the draft.
Didn't he have a TV series in the 70s?
No, he had it in the early 2000s. Nash Bridges.
I'm Nick Nash, PI. What's his stats?
Let me pull it up.
Kobe Beef.
The New York Jets.
Nash in 2020. Well, he only played in. Hold on. He was a quarterback and a wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Quarterback converted to wide receiver.
2 for 1.
He led his conference in receiving yards, 1,382, 104 receptions, and 16 touchdowns, which led FBS.
He was a running back and a quarterback?
He was a wide receiver and quarterback.
And a saucier.
And a straight A student.
He was also an All-American this year.
Is there anything about computers?
Yeah. We'll have to get him on the show.
And this is your draft grade.
Oh, ETN got us an A+. Nash got us a B+.
All right.
There you go. There's some
I
draft.
would definitely take this draft because we had a lot of young players and a lot of depth.
This
We
was
got
a
like-
very good draft.
And Luca, we got to pray that Abdul Carter falls to 7 and the 49ers are just so desperate to give us all those.
Exactly.
Abdul.
Good job, guys.
We got 7 starters on this.
Yeah. Hey, how many draft picks are these? 12?
1, 2, 3.
5, 6, 7, 9, 7.
Yes.
The Andy Griffith Show, starring Andy Griffith, with Ronnie Howard. Also starring.
What's next, Gilligan's Island?
How many draft picks?
I think I saw like 14, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh my God, a whole new team.
Yes.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's how you fix the New York Jets.
Exactly.
Watch them re-sign Aaron Rodgers after that one.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I feel like, now that the draft is over, it's only right to hear from the owner.
Thinking is overrated.
Of course.
What theme song is this from? Name that theme song.
This is good.
This is what a lot of the picks are saying.
Oh my God. Guys, everybody, thank you so much, man, for watching.
Dan, can I plug something real quick?
Yeah.
So I announced this to Armand actually last night. I'm starting a new Jets podcast tomorrow with a good buddy of mine, Vinny Massical. As you can see on the right-hand side, it's not Nick's Cast. It's my Jets. That's my Jets Twitter, Gangrene Crons. But Gangrene Chronicles is my new show. We're doing our first recording tomorrow, recapping Jets free agency. So I'd like you guys to check that out. I can probably throw a link in the chat or whatever.
Do it by all means. Send it to me, and then I'll post it on the on our link tonight as well.
All right, sure.
I like the whole recapping thing, but you might actually need to recover from tonight's show.
Hey, Luca, let them know too tomorrow where you're gonna
also
be.
As well, I will be on Johnny Boy's show at around 8 o'clock.
Nice. Heck yeah, man.
Tomorrow,
You're gonna have a blast.
7:30.
Jets worldwide, baby.
Worldwide.
Yeah, we're excited to have Luca. We're gonna actually talk in regards about the draft itself. I love the intel that he has in regards to a lot of the players are there. So to be able to kind of really dig a little bit more deeper with Luca, it's gonna be huge. Can't wait.
Yankees won 4-2.
Nice. Yeah, I did see
Just
that.
rub it in, Ephraim. Just rub
Armand,
it
how
in.
did the Mets do tonight?
I'll kiss my ass.
I'm a Mets fan now.
3-1. I mean, look, we had the bases juiced, man, and we didn't.
Yeah. At
Should've
that
won
point,
it.
I really thought that was gonna be like a game changer right
They
there.
came out
truthfully.
flat today.
How the
Especially
Cyclones
Vientos.
do?
Minor league
Cyclones
baseball
won.
didn't start yet.
They
My
were
local-
windy. It was really windy today, Dan.
My local little league team did very well today, from what I heard.
Oh my god!
I'm serious.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do another mock draft the week before the draft.
Maybe we get
Something
46.
like that, yeah.
If you started now, by the time we're there, it'll end already.
Right. Exactly.
Defrag.
Oh man, that was funny.
That was a good show. I think it was good. First two mock drafts sucked.
We're still live, Dan.
But we drafted in the second one. We drafted the guy that we signed today, the 30-year-old, as our wide receiver. Yeah. What's that guy's name? Reynolds?
Yeah.
Isn't that the guy that's his name is on like foil paper, right?
Reynolds wrap.
Yeah,
I can't believe we're paying him more than Nandi. That's insane to me, man. And he's gonna be like a wide receiver 4, probably.
If he makes the team.
No, he'll make the team.
Think so?
I think so.
I don't know.
He's not that bad of a wide receiver, man.
Yeah, but he got shot.
He's connected to Muji and Glenn.
Yo, man. Only the Jets.
So did
Plaxico, then this guy.
Yeah, I mean,
we like it at bang bang.
Hey, if you haven't been shot, are you really a Jet?
Right. If you could dodge a bullet, you could
duck, dodge, dip, dance.
Right.
Dodge.
If you could dodge a wrench, you can be a Jet.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be crazy.
Hysterical.
Hey, Dan, who did we pick first again? Luther Vandross is our first pick on the last one.
Luther. Yes. Exactly.
I wonder what the replay value of this show is.
Negative nothing, bro.
Oh my goodness. All right, you know what?
Throw it out there. Everyone just skip to our latest the third draft.
Yeah, that was the best one.
Yeah, we got 4 more weeks until the draft. All right. So we'll do 1 out of 4. All right. Liam, who do you think the Jets select at 7?
Tyler Warren.
Armand
Membu.
I say Jackson Dart. Luca.
Tyler Warren.
Johnny Boy.
I think we solid. We make the line solid, so it's Armand Membu.
Ephraim.
Tight end, baby.
Nice. Very cool. Guys, everybody, thank you so much for joining us on this special episode of the Mock Draft Call-In Show. Definitely join us every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Everybody, man. Luca, Johnny Boy, Ephraim, Armand, Liam, Dan, chat, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And again, we're all friends. All podcasts. We're all friends. Stop with the negativity. Enough. We're all friends. Can't we all just get along here?
Yeah. I thought he froze. Look, if we pick Jackson Dart at 7, Luca, Liam, Ephraim, Armand, we're going to One Jets Drive, and we are burning down that entire facility.
Not me.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
Not me. Not me. Give me Jackson Dart.
I'm not admitting to arson on the show. So
turn into the beekeeper.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Source says.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, well, to be fair, I mean, like Johnny Boy is another content creator. Is Luca. So we get along with most content creators.
You know what? If we select Jackson Dart, I want all 5 of you to go to a Nickelback concert.
I like Nickelback, man.
God.
I like Nickelback.
They don't deserve aliens. They don't deserve the hate they get.
No.
Looking at my photograph.
Do you know with Luca? There's a thing with Nickelback. Would you like to?
My
I
God.
I know what it is because it happened with him and his brother on there.
Go for it. What happened?
I mean,
story time.
I lost a bet to Alex, and I had to listen to a whole Nickelback album, and it was terrible.
Oh,
What was the worst part about it?
As a poor man.
That
You remind me of what I really am. And it's not like you till sorry. Yeah, what are we talking about, man? Them Canadians
Afram,
can
chime in.
jam.
You a Nickelback fan, Afram?
Not offhand. I'm a Rush fan. They're from
I
Canada.
like Rush.
I like Rush.
They're not bad, yeah.
Dan?
Slapping the bass. Slapping the
You know
bass.
who else is
Slapping the bass.
Let's go to a Nickelback.
Slapping the
concert.
bass. That is one of my favorite Paul Rudd movies.
Slapping the bass.
So Dan, if Jackson Dart is not selected,
The dog looks like Anwar Sadat. I love that movie.
That movie's awesome, man.
The best. The best.
so Dan, what concert would you go to if Jackson Dart is not selected? And it has to be a music that maybe you don't listen to a lot or you just despise.
He's gonna go to an Eminem concert.
No, I like Eminem. I like him.
I'm gonna send him to a Machine Gun Kelly concert.
Oh man, he's still alive. I thought he was locked up in Alcatraz.
Nah, he's still there.
Okay.
Working Man by Rush is one of my favorite songs of all time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Badass song.
Meantime, sorry.
We'll send him to a V-Man concert.
Now we're talking.
V-Man concert.
Now we're talking about. He's serenading me with his guitar.
Oof.
I'm down with V-Man.
He's like, this is my, you know, he does have like one famous hit. It's called the New England Patriots.
Oh, gosh.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, I don't know what he's up to.
He works the graveyard shift, man. So he's always sleeping.
Is Clint Asman at all anymore?
Yes, he still does. Once in
He's
a blue, though.
he's growing. He's now referred to as V-Manhood.
Yeah.
Yes.
We got to get him on. We'll
like
make him a
to.
special guest.
I would.
Here's what we do. If Jackson Dart does not get selected, Dan has to do a show with V-Man, and V-Man gets to do a concert on the show.
I would watch that. That'd be very entertaining.
Or V-Man could do a mock draft with Dan, and V-Man has the control to the entire show.
No.
No. The deal is Jackson Dart being selected by the Jets in the first round at 7.
If he doesn't,
like Dan has, if he gets selected, we got to go to a Nickelback concert. But
Look, Dan left already.
Yes. If Jackson Dart does not get selected by the Jets at 7, Dan has to do a show with V-Man as his co-host.
I have a better bet.
And V-Man gets to do a concert on the show that night.
Oh wait, there he is. If Dart does not get selected, then Dan, you just have to bring on V-Man and Beast and just sit in the background.
No.
He's mad at me right now for blocking him.
He is so mad. He's so mad.
I blocked him.
Yeah.
So mad.
We're gonna have to pay for this, he says.
I'm going to be sorry.
Yes.
What I was told. Oh, there he goes again.
Gentlemen, I'm going to bid you a good night because I got to get up early.
Yeah,
Same here.
Same here.
All right,
everybody.
Everyone.
Thank you so much. Have a great night. We'll see you next Thursday night. Go Jets, baby. Jackson Dart.
Quarterback, Ken O'Brien of California Davis.
Just 14 that first time, now going long. They got a wide open man, and he makes the catch. It's Braylon Edwards taking off. Braylon Edwards will take it home for the touchdown. 80. First down in San Diego territory at the 47-yard line. Big draw. And Pennington going for
Jackson
6.
Dart.
Down the field, and it's
Dak Wilson 2.0. Get ready.